Hey everyone, KitaSean here, so welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. So we're going to be talking about Azumi no Isora, Hibiki, and Chikagi. So these two, again, for those who do not know, are characters from way back then in Type Moon lore. They are from a series called Mahotsukai no Hako, and I'm sure if you guys watch Carnival Phantasm, you have seen them before. They're cute characters. They're very fun and cute characters, and I'm just happy that they're in FGO. Like literally, I don't think anyone expected them to be in FGO. So yeah, this is a huge surprise, not only for those who don't know them, but for us OG Type Moon fans as well. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about everything regarding their stats, skills, MP, and what kind of team setup you can do in FGO. I did get to play with them a little bit because I did roll into them, and they're pretty fun. I actually really enjoy their gameplay style. Of course, the final ascension is not out yet, so that could probably change a lot of things, but we'll again have to wait for that. But other than that, we're just gonna talk about what we know now. I mean, maybe it might not change anything, who knows, but recently we have been getting a bunch of MP, or I'm sorry, we've been getting a bunch of servants that have like another ascension, and they have like different MPs kind of thing. So just a little heads up there, but I don't think it's gonna happen, but you never know. But anyways, let's go ahead and focus on Azumi Isora. Alter Ego, 5-star. So if you read the story of the event, you'll understand why they're an alter ego. I won't really spoil it here, even though it says Mr. Smartphone. Again, you have to read the story in order to figure that out. But their stats here. So attack is 12,252, HP 13,537. This is actually pretty solid. I believe there are some alter egos that have lower HPs than him, like Dolman I know has I think 300 or 400 lower than these two. The attack, I do believe it is lower than Dolman. So yeah, a little bit balanced there. Kind of surprising that their HP is a lot more than Dolman. But anyways, that's their max HP. But of course, if you grill them, it'll go higher, right? So Star Absorption 99, Star Generation 9.9, MP charge on attack is 0.55. And then the defense 4%, and their alignment is lawful good, and then of course they have the gender is female, and then basic traits, divine spirit, wake the enemy, inish, you know, all that good old stuff. But yeah, the MP charge on attack pretty solid, especially because you know, 2 quicks, 1 arts, 2 buster. The quick does 3 hits, arts does 4, buster does 3, extra does 5. So in a way, they can refund their MP pretty solidly. So that's actually great. I personally like this deck. I mean, I probably would prefer 2 quicks, 2 arts, 1 buster for like just gameplay purposes, but they're the reason why they have 2 busters, 2 quicks, and we're gonna be really reading the skills here. So starting off with the first skill, quick buster performance up 3 turns, 10 to 20%. I kind of wish this was 30 instead, but you'll understand why it's 20% as we look through all the other skills. But MP rate 10% to 20%, so this increases the party's MP generation rate for 3 turns, and then grants self evasion for 2 attacks 3 turns. So they can help out the party. They are AoE, and because they can help out the party, meaning they are really good for multi-core party members. So you can, you know, not only shoot off their MP, you can shoot off other parties' MPs as well, so that you can do multi-farming, you know, servants in one team, which is actually really nice. Then the cooldown is 6 turns, max leveled. So second skill, charges own MP gauge, charges party's MP gauge, and increase party's max HP for 3 turns. So again, they help out the party. They are an attacker / support character. MP up, of course, to themselves 30%, and then the entire party 20. So yeah, they have a 50% battery, which is nice because you have supports that give 50% MP, and you can put it on them, and boom, you can shoot their MP. So that is great. They have a 50% battery there. And then third skill is where it gets really interesting. So increase MP damage, party's MP damage for 3 turns. So again, multi-core party members. Grants self debuff on attack buff for 3 times 3 turns, which is great. Inflicts defense down by 10% for 3 turns to enemy when attacking with quick cards. And then for the buster part, increase on critical damage by 10% for 3 turns when you attack with the buster. So depending on which card you attack with, you get defense down on the enemy, and then you get crit damage. So that's why their deck actually works perfectly with their skills. I actually, again, really like it. Because you get effects on the quick cards, effects on the buster cards, and that's really cool. Then it also has a 500% chance to grant self water side battlefield buff for 3 turns. So this allows you to do some other stuff, which we'll be getting into. But that water side battlefield is actually pretty nice to have, especially for her. And it's a 10% to 20% attack up. Damage up, sorry. So yeah, again, it makes sense why this is at 20 now, because you get more damage with this. But scrolling down a little bit, passive skills, we have Achimone's EX, increase on buff removal resistance and increase on debuff resistance by 10%, independent action, the critical damage by 8%, playground of the gods, party critical, which is again super nice because she's great in party setups. Then you have Strange Looking God, increased on damage by 100, reduced on damage taken by 300, and then Protection of the Great Crocodile. So this is actually really great because she has that water side battlefield buff. She can gain critical stars 5 turns, she can charge on MP gauge 5 turns, or 5% every turn. So yeah, that's huge, especially if you have that water side buff. So yeah, she can definitely refund her MP gauge, no problem, and then, of course, do some crit damage with that. And then we have the MP. So MP is quick. It is AoE and it does 8 hits. So yeah, that's quite a bit there. Increase own MP generation rate by 20% on waterside battlefield. So you have that third skill, you activate the waterside battlefield, and you basically get more MP generation. So yeah, MP gauge, no problem. Then you also have remove all enemy defense buffs. This activates before the MP. Again, that's really great. Same thing with the MP generation, that activates before the MP hits. And then you also have deal 150% extra damage to enemies with chaotic alignment. So again, they're good alignment. If you go against a bunch of chaotic alignment servants and enemies, they're going to do more damage. So again, that makes sense why it's at 20%, these skills. So yeah, she does a lot of damage basically, which is great. And then overcharge effect, increase on quick performance for 1 turn and buster performance for 1 turn, and this activates first. So yeah, you just do the MP, do more damage with quick MP, and then when you attack with the buster, if you have a mighty chain or something like that, you just do more buster damage. So yeah, they're pretty good, they're pretty solid. Like, I think they're actually a really strong servant. Again, they specialize in not only just by themselves, but they can specialize in parties where you can bring multi servants that can do AoE damage. So again, multi farmers parties, and that's awesome. Like, you can bring, you know, Scotty Ruler, and you can use Scotty Ruler as you know, her own farmer kind of thing. So yeah, definitely Scotty Caster, Scotty Ruler are your go-tos basically for quick support. But again, you can always add in another servant that does AoE damage to you know, join the party to go through the waves and quests and such. But yeah, they are pretty good. I actually like them. I think they can definitely work in challenge quests with multiple enemies. I think that's definitely something that's gonna be exciting to use, or to use them during those quests, because there have been recently some challenge quests with a bunch of enemies, and I think they're gonna be great for that. So yeah, Azumi no Isora, really great servant in my opinion. I wouldn't really put them all the way up on the tier list, but like, for sure, I think I would give them a solid A, if anything. Like, I wouldn't put them on S just yet, because I just don't know exactly their full potential, because I don't really have them at MP 2 or 3 or 4. I have them at MP 1, and we don't know what's going to happen with the new Ascension. Are they going to get some kind of buff with that? We don't know yet, but yeah, I think they're great. I definitely like using them. I think their animation is fun as well, and their characters are just great in general. So yeah, they're a fun servant. I actually really enjoy playing with them in the game, and I think if you roll for them, I think you'll have a lot of fun with them as well. But yeah, that's basically Azumi no Isora, Hibiki, and Chikagi. Again, really great multi-farmer servant. I mean, they're great on their own as well, but they're just really, I think they shine more in a party with multiple servants that do AoE damage. So yeah, definitely give them a try if you have not done so. I mean, you can definitely use them in the story and test them out and everything if you like them or not. But that's basically going to be about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys liked the video, subscribe. and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.